the windswept plains of southwestern Iran hold a secret, a silent testament to a civilization that predates even the mighty Persian Empire, the Elamites. For millennia, they were overshadowed by their more famous neighbors, the Sumerians to the west and the Akkadians to the north. But the Elamites were a force in their own right, a resilient people who carved out a kingdom in the Zagros Mountains and along the fertile plains of the Khuzestan region. Their language, Elamite, remains largely undeciphered, a frustrating barrier to fully understanding their history and culture, and their monuments, while impressive, are often fragmented and poorly understood. Yet, among these remnants, one structure stands apart, the Ziggurat of Susa, a monumental step pyramid that once dominated the landscape of Elam's most important city. Often dubbed Persia's Forgotten Temple, this ziggurat poses a fascinating mystery. Its origins, purpose, and the rituals that unfolded within its imposing walls remain shrouded in speculation. The name Susa itself derives from Shosh, the ancient Elamite name for the city, a name that echoes through the centuries, connecting us to a lost world. Susa was more than just a city. It was a nexus of trade, a center of religious significance, and the seat of Elamite power, a vital link between Mesopotamia and the Iranian plateau. The first ziggurats appeared in Sumer as expressions of devotion to the gods and symbols of the city's power, and the Elamites quickly adopted this architectural form, adapting it to their own cultural context. The Ziggurat of Susa, however, stands apart from the Sumerian prototypes, displaying unique features and reflecting a distinct Elamite aesthetic. Unlike the massive, imposing structures of Mesopotamia, the Susa Ziggurat, while still substantial, appears more restrained and elegantly proportioned. Early Elamite ziggurats were typically built from mud brick, a readily available material in the region. But the Ziggurat of Susa incorporated elements of stone, indicating a greater level of technological advancement and resourcefulness. The exact construction timeline is debated, with evidence suggesting it was built and rebuilt over several centuries, with significant alterations made during the reigns of various Elamite rulers. One of the most striking features of the ziggurat is its unusual, roughly square plan, unlike the rectangular plans common in Mesopotamia. The temple complex atop the ziggurat, dedicated to the Elamite deity Inshushinak, was undoubtedly the heart of the religious activities performed within the structure. Inshushinak, often depicted as a bearded figure with a horned crown, was a complex deity associated with the underworld, fertility, and royal power. The rituals performed within the temple likely involved offerings, prayers, and ceremonies aimed at ensuring the prosperity of the city and maintaining the divine favor of Inshushinak. The ziggurat served not only as a religious center, but also as a symbol of royal authority, reinforcing the legitimacy of the Elamite rulers and their connection to the divine. The Elamites believed in a pantheon of gods and goddesses, each with their own domain and influence, and the ziggurat served as a vertical link between the human realm and the divine sphere. Archaeological excavations at Susa have unearthed numerous artifacts related to the ziggurat, including fragments of statues, pottery, and cuneiform tablets, providing valuable insights into Elamite culture and religion. One intriguing discovery was a series of cuneiform inscriptions mentioning the dedication of the ziggurat to Inshushinak and detailing the offerings made to the deity. However, the undeciphered nature of the Elamite language continues to hamper our understanding of these inscriptions, limiting the information we can glean from them. The arrival of the Achaemenid Persian Empire in the 6th century BC marked a turning point in the history of Susa and the ziggurat of Susa-Dale. Cyrus the Great, the founder of the Persian Empire, conquered Elam and incorporated Susa into his growing dominion, transforming the city into one of the Persian capitals. The Persians recognized the significance of the ziggurat of Susa and incorporated it into their own religious and administrative structures, modifying and adapting the structure to suit their needs. Under Persian rule, the ziggurat was used as a base for a large administrative building, further altering its original form and function. While the Persians respected the site's religious significance, their primary focus was on utilizing the ziggurat as a strategic and administrative hub. The subsequent conquests of Persia by Alexander the Great in the 4th century BC brought further changes to Susa and the ziggurat of Susa. Alexander resided in Susa for several years, adopting Persian customs and integrating Persian elites into his administration. The ziggurat of Susa continued to be used as a prominent landmark and administrative center under Greek rule. Over time, the ziggurat of Susa gradually fell into disrepair, as the city's importance declined and the structure was plundered for building materials. Today, only a truncated platform remains, a ghostly reminder of the once magnificent ziggurat of Susa, Persia's forgotten temple. The ongoing archaeological work at Susa holds the potential to unlock further secrets of the Elamites and shed new light on the history of this remarkable civilization. The ziggurat of Susa stands as a testament to the ingenuity, resilience, and artistic achievements of the Elamites, a civilization whose legacy deserves to be rediscovered and celebrated. By piecing together the fragmented evidence and deciphering the mysteries of the Elamite language, we can begin to appreciate the profound significance of the ziggurat of Susa and the civilization it represents. The story of the ziggurat of Susa is a reminder that history is not always written by the victors, and that even the most seemingly obscure cultures can hold valuable lessons for us today.